Why is it cold outside? What's up, friends and family? It's Action Jacqueline, your fellow alopecia princess. Thank you so much for tuning into the Alopecia Princess show. I'm glad you tuned in because there's a few things I want to share with you guys. I just came back from a little romantic trip to Aruba, and if you haven't been to Aruba, I recommend that island in particular. I really like visiting the islands, but I must say they're not all safe. Aruba is one of the safe ones. While I was there, I picked up a few luxury items that I want to share with you, and I also started to wear this wig that I'm wearing right now. This is the Contessa wig by Raquel Welch from their Black Label collection. I'll see you guys back at home. Well, here she is, guys, in all of her glory. Contessa by Raquel Welch in color BL8, which is described as golden blonde. Let me give you a 360-degree view of it so that you can take in all that is glorious about this piece. It's the movement for me, guys. So I purchased this wig around the same time when I purchased my Blake light wig by Jean Renault that I reviewed for you guys in a previous video. I wanted to review this wig as well, except that when I unboxed it, I realized right away that it was completely unstyled. And by unstyled, I mean like no pre-plucked hairline, no baby hairs, no layers, no nothing. When I purchase a wig and it arrives like that, it's kind of like it's a project, because you know, now either I have to find somebody to cut it for me or I have to do it myself, and I have to risk cutting it and not being happy with it. So I did finally pull it out about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and I did cut it. I cut in some baby hairs, cut in some layers, and I thinned it out a bunch because there was so much hair on it, guys. And at this price point, you know, this wig retails for about $3,500. And at that price point, you really would imagine that the manufacturer would at least give us a pre-plucked hairline. Not everybody likes baby hairs, not everybody likes layers, but everybody needs a pre-plucked hairline. Okay, so Raquel Welch and your people, if you're listening, please give us that. Thank you. Anyway, let's talk about why I purchased this wig in the first place. Honestly, I would not have dropped the coin on this if it wasn't sourced from the head of a person of Eastern European descent. And that has nothing to do with any preference I have for Eastern European people or anything like that. I love all people, okay? In fact, all of my life, I've always worn Chinese hair or Indian hair because I was brunette, and Asian hair in general is usually dark brown or black. And that was my color. But as I got older and realized that my skin was changing and that it was time for me to change my hair, I started experimenting with, you know, colors a little bit more. New ball game, guys, new ball game. You really cannot buy wigs the same way as a blonde that you did when you were a brunette. And I'm going to explain that to you with some visuals. So there I was about 3 years ago, completely happy with my brunette hair that I probably picked up at some online dealer based out of China somewhere. And I must say, these wigs, they were doing it for me. I wore them for several years, and I didn't have too much of a struggle finding a good quality piece. And you could get a really decent one for like $300 or $400 with no issues. And we probably have somebody who looks something like this to thank for that. Somebody in Asia somewhere just donating here, lining up to do it too. And we're not going to get into the ethics of all that because obviously it can get kind of ugly. But yeah, Most of the wigs that we wear are from the heads of Asian women. But of course, here we are in the West and we're never happy with ourselves. So obviously we can't keep this brunette hair anymore, right? We want to take this Asian hair and we want to turn it into this Asian hair. But the dealers, I don't think they know how to do that. So what they do is they dump it in a big vat and basically bleach the life out of it. Oh my God. Just imagine the torture here. Oh my God. This is once beautiful hair that is now completely damaged. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to take it and they're going to slap a bunch of silicone in it and some other, I don't know, crafty magical products that make it look good for just long enough for you to spend your hard-earned cash on it. And yeah, it's going to be crappy. And if you've ever bought one of these 613 wigs before, you know what I'm talking about. This vicious cycle of buying wigs and throwing them away. We've got to stop, guys. And that's why I decided that I would, in the future, start just sourcing my wigs from companies that sell hair from women who are naturally lighter hair colored, when I'm looking at least for a blonde wig. So yeah, over in Eastern Europe, this is a thing. Hair is sold, hair is donated. It's not as plentiful, but you can find it and you can enjoy it. Okay, so what do I like most about this wig? Stylability, movement, and light. I researched and I could not find anything that was this long that originated from the head of a person who was Eastern European. And I found it with this Contessa wig by Raquel Welch. So that's the first thing I love about it. The second thing is its stylability. What you're looking at today is a 4-day-old style. So on Saturday, yeah, I washed, conditioned it, flat ironed it, and gave it some curl. And I haven't had to touch it since. So this is a fuss-free wig. So that's the second thing that I love about it. The last thing that I love about this wig is the movement. So those 3 reasons for me are just enough to actually consider purchasing this again, despite all of the negative aspects of this wig, which we're going to talk about right now. All right. This is the cap construction. It's a mixed media construction. There's like some, I think they call it polyurethane. And then there's the Swiss lace or the French lace. I'm not sure which one. And then there's the monofilament top. But somehow these fabrics don't seem to play well together because the lace is not durable enough at the seams, and so therefore I get a lot of little snags and rips throughout the wig, which is really disappointing for such an expensive piece. Number 2 is that it doesn't have adjustable straps. This wig only comes in one size, petite medium. And guys, even the petite medium is too big for my little head. The number 3 thing is, I don't know what it is, but this lace is really itchy. And the fact that it doesn't fit well makes it worse because it kind of just like slips and slides. So yeah, I put a lot of tape on it, a lot of glue. Yeah, you got to glue it down a lot. But overall, guys, I think that this is a fantastic wig. And if you could find it the way I did for like $1,000, $1,500, you probably can get it for about $2,100. It's up to you if that's in your budget or not, or if you even feel like it's worth it to spend that kind of cash. But what I explained to you about blonde wigs should make you rethink going on the cheap end when you're buying blonde wigs in particular. You definitely want to get hair that is already light, or buy it from a reputable company that prides itself in their ability to bleach dark hair into a very light shade safely. So if you like this video and you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I record whenever I have something to say. So whether I record it in a week, 2 weeks, or even a month, I'm going to come back for you guys with some more information because, you know, life as an alopecia princess is a learning process. So come on and join the family. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click like. Peace.